So everyone, welcome to a new Let's Play. It's also gonna be a very short one, like shorter than the last Let's Play we did, which was Hot Wheels fucking World Race. It's Airblade, on PS2 obviously. And with me, I have some co-commentators, Insetik and blanktester.
Hello. Hey.
So, the way this is going to work is, unfortunately, even though I wanted to get these done in one go and get the ranking correct, unfortunately we have a few attempts because this game plays weird. So, it's going to be cut in a weird way, but luckily for you, it's going to look like I actually went through the first time instead of having to look at all the attempts and just seeing like an hour of failure. So yeah, this whole entire thing is mainly put onto the story mode, so you're mainly going to see that for the first two parts. And
yeah, we didn't. Insetik, you've covered this game, right?
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I've covered Airblade before on the Insetik channel, so we're passing it on down, kind of showing someone else the majesty of this game, and I must agree that it is very short.
Yeah.
The LP was like 3 minutes.
I got through it in like 3 parts as well.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
This is made by Criterion, right?
yeah.
Right.
So we're going to be doing the tutorial first to get it out of the way, and then we'll get straight to story mode. So we can just like talk about what you guys think of the game.
I remember thinking, not only was it short, but it was also really kind of basic.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, Airblade makes it sound like there's going to be something really special going on. With like they're going to bring something new to the skateboarding thing, and it's basically the same as every other skateboard.
They didn't really bring anything new, which sucks because I was really intrigued by the whole little hoverboard thing with this. I thought this would really extend through a lot, but instead it's just like kind of an awkward Tony Hawkish kind of game.
Yeah, it's basically just invisible wheels rather than actually hovering in any real way. I would have thought hovering would allow you to move horizontally in some ways, and they didn't really explore that.
Right.
Plus,
really kind of the... Oh.
The story is just kind of meh. It's there, but it's just like there. It doesn't really add anything to the game.
Isn't it just like you in a corporate something or other?
Yeah, like your buddy who works for a corporate corporation steals the Airblade, and so now you've got the Airblade and the corporation's trying to take it back. So at the end, you totally own the corporate guy in a sick way and give back the blade.
Yeah, spoiler alert, dude.
Oh. Sorry.
I definitely thought there was a solid chance he just lost.
Though I do believe this character's name is Ethan Palmer, right?
Yeah, Ethan.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So this is Sean Palmer's great-great-great-great-grandson, correct?
That was, I believe, our Insetik lore.
Yes. But yeah, what I remember about the game is that, yeah, it was obviously quite floaty due to the system, and very quickly went from allowing you to basically complete the levels however you want to forcing you down like one specific path to get all the objectives, and then you hit the final level is something else entirely.
Yeah.
So it very kind of odd in its guidance.
Also, in the making of, which will be at like the very end of this Let's Play, they say that the difficulty here starts off very easy and simple and then like gradually goes. No, this difficulty just jumps about. It's stupid. And we're about to begin story mode, so let's begin at the first level, Hideaway.
What the hell? Hey, what's going on?
Look for the others and find the Airblade.
What the hell's going on?
They must be after that package Oscar brought back from work.
Well, let's go give it to
No,
him.
wait, Dork. You go grab the package. It's under Oscar's bed. I'll meet you across town at my hideout.
Why do I have to take the
Because
package?
I'm doing the diversion, Ethan. Now go.
Cortez, Brady, let's start
Okay,
upstairs.
back off, jackass. I just phoned the cops.
Honey, I own the cops. Get her, boys.
Yeah, boy. Get her! She's getting away.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
What the? Oh! Yes.
And that's how the game begins. We get the fuck out of there. We begin the game, in which the first thing you'll notice is that the turning here is very loose. Oh dear God, is it loose? It's
Yeah, man.
It's awkward to actually really turn about because it's just like not only do you slow down when you turn, but it's just you just turn a little bit and you go like a whole 180 degrees. It's really awkward to control this guy. It really does suck in this
Yeah.
game. Especially when
The
you're trying to be
loosest.
accurate.
I gotta say, I really hate that the story starts with like, oh, a guy came to your house. That's scary. Here, let me just pull out some random shit. Here I go.
Yep.
Like, that's it. That's the plot.
Oh,
That's
right,
not a
yeah.
summary. That's the plot.
Oh, right, yeah. In the
Yeah.
first level, we're possibly killing some people
Yeah.
by knocking them off those ladders.
Yeah, also, the
mean,
progress
they're
in
doing
this
their job.
game goes in like a halfway goal and then an end goal. So when you complete 2 objectives, you get the halfway goal.
Limousine.
In here, and you complete all the other objectives.
Whoever was in that is
halfway.
dead now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you complete the halfway goal and the third goal, and you get the final goal, which is literally the exit of the fucking level. You just go to the exit.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's pretty much every level of this game. It doesn't change at all. It's just sort of the same thing. You
Well-
chicken enemies, you grind at shit, or you essentially just pole vault on things.
But I mean, the later levels are all so linear though that
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. And even there, you saw that goal was very linear in the
Yeah.
path to
Yeah.
get to it.
And the worst part also is just how short these levels are. They don't last that long. You don't really get much of a feeling you know what you're doing. Even when you don't know, it's still very short. In fact, we're about to finish level right now by just grinding up here and going to this exit point. So yeah, that's
Right.
right.
Dude, tell me you were watching. I was pulling some bitchin' moves
Come on,
back there.
hot dog. Let's get away from that chopper and find out what's going on.
Remember this, Bob?
vaguely, yeah.
Remember this,
So-
Bob? She grabs you and pulls you right back out where you just were.
Yeah, like you guys, I just like, hey, can I leave? Oh,
Now it's
I
time
guess-
for downtown. Let's begin the second level.
Who were those guys?
I imagine they're Oscar's former colleagues. He resigned from the GCP Corporation yesterday and took this little gadget as severance pay.
Oscar hijacked the stick? No wonder the suits are so bummed.
Yeah, well, nothing I hear about that corporation surprises me. GCP are a bunch of sleazy lowlifes who'd sell their own grandmothers if there was a profit margin involved.
But can you help us, Naomi? You must know someone who could tell us where they've taken Oscar.
Why would I know anyone from there? The place is like nerd central.
You know everyone, Naomi.
Okay. I'll contact you when I find something. In the meantime, you guys should be careful. GCP practically runs this city.
Guess it's time. Time to stick it to the man.
Yes.
So you said,
Oh.
good.
Yes, this is downtown, and yes, it's the exact same level as the demo. In fact, everything we're about to do here is the exact same as the demo. So if you've seen the demo play, you already know what I'm doing here. Except for like the
Yeah.
one goal, which is the exit goal, which we didn't do in the demo because it just ends before it even plays the exit goal cutscene.
I mean, yeah, they want it to end there so that you think, oh my gosh, there's so much more to the game. And what they don't tell you is you've played through a sixth of the game in the demo.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not great. It's kind of fucking bullshit when you figure that out.
Yeah. You're like, oh, there wasn't more objectives to the game. Okay.
Yeah.
What I was going to ask was, you said that there were a bunch of attempts and you're showing only your final attempts.
Yeah, the sexual ones.
So, what did you do on the other attempts?
Basically, I just kept trying over and over again until I got the S rank, because in order to actually unlock everything, you have to S rank every level. So let me
Okay.
explain what you have to do with that. First of all, you can't bail once. If you do, you fail it. Secondly, you have to go through as fast as possible. You can't fuck around much. And thirdly, you have to get as big a combo as possible, usually about 20 to 25 a combo, maybe 15 a combo usually, as well as a big enough score. And that's how you S-rank this game.
Okay. So yeah, because I was thinking, like, you know, the levels are so short, I don't know what attempt, and the game's not, like, super hard. So I was not sure what your attempts were spent on, but that makes sense. S-ranking it, yeah.
Yeah, the hard part here is to literally get through as fast as possible, which means having to find basically the best line you can possibly make. That will also get you a big combo, because you want to find that right combo line, and also avoiding bailing at all costs, because if you do, one bail
you might as well
gives you
restart
an
at that
A.
point.
Yeah, so you have to restart all over again. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of easy to bail because all you have to do is just trick, and even if you touch just slightly at a wall, you bail instantly. Like, it's really finicky as shit. It sucks.
Yeah, and I remember then when you have to grind cars, especially when they're moving, half the time you get run over by them.
Yeah, that's why I just avoid the cars. There's no point grinding them outside of the one.
Well, there's an objective in one of the missions later to grind.
Like, there is that one moving car, but luckily, once you just grind on the side, it just explodes and that's it. Just avoid normal pedestrian cars, because there's no point grinding those.
Yeah, see, I didn't go for S-rank in my playthrough. I just started up recording, and then it was like an hour and a half later when I was like, oh wait, that's the credits.
Yeah, like, this is how much of a completionist I am, man. And yeah,
I mean, there's nothing else to do if you aren't a completionist.
Exactly. And the good news is that this also means I'm going for the other modes you unlock throughout the game. But yeah, just grind about over here and then grab the plane, and that's it for this level as well. It's extremely short, like I said. Yeah! I'm surprised to get blown the fuck out of there from that little whip on the plane.
So, yeah, wait. So you go... Why did he go there?
Because then we go to the next level, Industrial.
Yeah, that's why he went there.
Negative, sir. The target is still at bar.
Your men are wasting their time, Clayton. Call the search off.
But Mr. Sawyer, what about the prototype?
Oh, I think our Mr. Palmer will bring it to us. After all, he won't want to leave his good pal to the mercy of the ruthless corporate bully. Isn't that so, Oscar?
Understood, sir. We'll double security on key installation.
Excellent. Pretty soon we'll have Oscar. We'll have the Airblade. And I'll have the shareholders eating out of my hand.
Amen to that, sir.
And here we are in Industrial, which apparently Insetik had a lot of trouble with.
Well, I had some trouble, which was more trouble than in the previous levels.
Well,
I also like how you Halo jumped into a cliff somehow, like through a cliff.
That's just like stupid. But yeah, this one I didn't have much trouble with, except for one part, which was the exit goal. Because there are some things the game doesn't tell you of the controls. I mean, the tutorial tells you a good bit, but unless you kind of wait and then read the stuff on the bottom, you don't really get what the game is trying to teach you. And it's so dumb. You're gonna.
And I remember this.
Yeah, you'll find out what I mean later. Don't worry.
I remember the satellites were especially annoying, and this was really where the game showed kind of its linearity by, oh, are you going to get this, actually? Okay. I had to go all the way back around and up the path.
Yeah, luckily there's a little kicker there. And I also don't take care of the next dish. I go and take care of this first. Which, this game basically leads you to go to certain spots, but when you know the certain spots, there's a much better line to take than actually following what the game wants to do, especially here. Because you go for searchlights afterwards, just like, it's awkward in its whole positioning, whereas you do it here right now when you take care of the satellites, it's just, it flows much better, really.
Yeah, I remember, like, your boost barely gets you over some of those gaps in the whole searchlight run.
And then you have these three fuckers, which they're the most annoying goal in this one. Just trying to chase these guys down and grind on their lights.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because can't they just run you over?
Yeah, they can, and you can easily bail on them, which makes it a pain in the ass. But I do manage after like a few attempts, because the problem is the satellites, those fucked me the most out of this one, but not too much really, because it's just like you keep missing because it's such a pain in the ass to try and like land on them and grunt on them that you'll end up losing a lot of time and having to restart because I'm on constant alert that I'm not going to make it because of how strict the time can be sometimes to get an S rank. But with this level, when I took this line here, it's just like I get so much time, it makes it a joke almost. Especially when I fuck up on the goal, the end goal, because I didn't know you can switch when you're doing pole vaults.
Oh yeah, they never tell you that.
Yeah.
And you need to know that.
You have to know that. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I have to boost up there when I take that first pole. No, you can't boost up. You can't use boost at all when you're pole vaulting. So ultimately, you kind of get fucked here, because you get very close and you can't make it.
I was stuck on this so long that I ran out of time on the level, I remember, during my stream.
Also, if you don't trick and you hit a wall, you'll be fine. But if you do trick, bail. Just...
Yeah.
Jeez, every time you bump into a wall, I get a little bit anxious, even though I know you're going to S-rank this.
Yeah, there's a finicky...
Why would they put that so fucking close?
Yeah.
Because, like, you're not going to make it. That's not how you make it.
Exactly. But you keep thinking...
They give you false hope.
Exactly. It's just fucked. And the game never tells you have to use the switch, man. It just tells you, get to the exit.
Yeah.
So eventually, out of, like, figuring out by accident almost, I find out you can actually switch. And it pisses me off the game never tells you this. It's really bad. But notice, I took like over a minute to figure this shit out. I wasted a lot of time. You would think I can't S-rank this.
Yeah.
I do. Because this level is surprisingly, like, very nice with how much time you have to actually beat to get an S rank. Every other level does not give you that kind of help. It will fuck you.
That's super weird because, like, it's... Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, it's...
That's super weird because, like, the game itself, like, the other levels are...
And cutscene.
By the end. Oh, someone's pulling him.
And by the way, you just talked over cutscenes to cut.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't even realize
that. That's fine. But yeah, that's it for this part.
It's whatever.
So next time we're doing the other half of story mode in which the game gets really fucking bullshit. I'll see you then.
Yeah.